Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Today we are out here on another episode of Women Wednesday, and we are looking at a ported firearm versus a non-ported firearm. So as you can see, we have the two Canics. Let me clear them real quick. All right, so I've got my two Canic SFX rifles. This is my husband's, this is mine. This is the gray colorway or whatever you want to call it, and then this is what they call the dark side. So gray and dark side have the exact same specs, 5-inch barrel, everything on it is the same. We both switched out our mag releases to have the extended mag release on both, as well as the flared mag wheel. The only two differences on these two guns is that I have the Holosun 507 Comp and he has the Holosun 507C X2. And then, of course, the barrels are not the same. It's ported on mine and his is non-ported. So I decided I want to come out here today and see what the difference is shooting the same firearm, but one's ported and one's not. Let's see what the difference is. I kind of think I'm already gonna know that the port's gonna win because it allows that increased recoil reduction as well as increased accuracy. So I'm already leaning towards mine because of that advantage, but I still want to come out here and see what a difference it would be, whether it be major or rather it be minor. I'm just going to check it out. All right, so let's start with the non-ported, the dark side, and I am at 15 yards or so, and I'm going to shoot the dark side and just see how it's shooting. Okay, so kind of getting used to his dot. I'm so used to the bigger window, but he does have a good little sight picture on here. But that's your Canic that's not ported, and then let's shoot the one that is ported. Yeah, I can definitely tell a difference. Let me tell you the two differences that I noticed right out the gate. So in shooting the dark side, I noticed that I don't get a lot of like combustion back to the face, it's like a blowback to the face, if that makes sense. That's what I get with this one, because you got those gases being released out of those 8 ports. Like that gas is just, it's got to go somewhere. And for me, it seems like it's coming like right back in my face, like literally like a blow, like somebody's blowing the gases in my face. And I don't get that with the regular rival SFX without the ports. The second thing that I noticed is that this one stays on target better than the rival dark side. And it's expected to do so. I mean, with those ports, again, I said it earlier, you're going to have that increased reduction of recoil and a better accuracy because I have these crazy 8s in here, if you haven't already seen those. So those are the only two things I noticed. Obviously, it's the exact same gun, so it feels the same in the hand. It loads the same. It racks the same. Only differences is that blowback and then being able to keep this on target. So I'm going to put a close-up on it so y'all can look at my hand and get a really good close-up of what that reduction or what that recoil is looking like. right, we're loaded back up with 10, and let's get that good camera angle so y'all can see what this is looking like. All right, here we go. Starting with the non-ported Canic first, let's look at what the recoil is looking like here. Okay, that was 10 shots. And then let's go 10 shots with the ported. Okay, so again, this is gonna shoot way better. Like the quickness and the recoil on this, I hope you can tell it in the video. It is very reduced, even with the manual reduction that I have within my hands itself as a shooter. With the ports, it just adds that little bit more reduction for the recoil. So that's what they're looking like. All right, and again, 10 more rounds. Let's take a look at the non-ported option. If y'all can't tell by the video, at this point, if you're like, nah, I don't see no difference really, then you gotta actually shoot it yourself. Like, you gotta come out here or find somebody who has a ported whatever compared to a non-ported whatever, and just actually experience it for yourself, because there's definitely a difference in shooting a ported versus a non-ported gun. All right. What we got going on now is a drill called 555. I came across this drill not too long ago where I'm at 5 yards. I got a paper target in front of me, and I'm trying to shoot 5 shots at 5 yards in under 5 seconds. And I want to see what's the best time I can get with the ported one and then with the non-ported one. So thought that'd be a little drill that I can do, just trying to see what accuracy is looking like as far as like the timing and how quick I can get those 5 shots up. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get our timer ready, and then we're gonna start with the non-ported one first, and we're gonna do 3 rounds of the non-ported at 5 yards and then 3 rounds of the ported at 5 yards, and see which one has the best times. All right, so I forget how to set my par time on my shot timer. I'll figure that out later, but for right now, as long as I get these 5 shots under 5 seconds, then we should be good to go. All right, that was at 371, and as you can tell, I think I got like 4 of them in about the same hole, if you can see that on the target. That was 371. Okay, second round. That was 330, and that grouping started taking like a trail. I got that first one right at the bottom of the A, and then the other 4 look like they're a shooting star. So 330, that's the best time so far. And then we have round number 3. All right, I did pull one, and that was 313. I took my eye off of it, but 313, That's what they're looking like at 5. Dang it, I wish I hadn't pulled that one. All right, so let's get those covered, and then we'll do 3 rounds of the ported version. All right, now that we got that covered, let's go with the ported version at 5 yards, 5 shots in under 5 seconds. So with the non-ported, I was able to get the best time of 3:30. Actually, the best time was 3:13, but I pulled one into the Charlie zone, so we're not gonna count that one. Best time was 3:30, and that was with non-ported. All right, let's go ported. Same thing, load up, low ready, 5 shots. .316. I don't know if y'all can't tell the difference yet, or can tell the difference. Oh yeah, those groupings, that's good groupings. .316 for the first round. Let's go second round. .263 for the second round. And I'm still really tight in my groupings, which is great. .281. So 263 was the best time at 5 yards in the ported, and 3:30 was the best time at 5 yards with non-ported. We're gonna cover that up, we're gonna reload, and we're gonna back it up to 10 yards. All right, this time we're at 10 yards, and this time I'm gonna start with the ported. See if it makes a difference. I don't think it will, but I'm gonna just go out of order this time. We're gonna start with the ported version of the Canic, and 10 yards this time. So I guess you could call this like a 5-5-10 or a 10-5-5 or 5-10-5, whatever you want to, whatever the order you want to put it in, it don't matter. But we're at 10 yards, 5 shots in under 5 seconds if we can. Okay, I think all 5 of those are in the A zone. I see 4, but the other one might be like in the dead center on the tape. That was 305 for the first round. All right, second round. Okay, all of those are in the A zone. My groupings are not as tight. So I noticed at 10 yards, they're not as tight. And that time was 3:38. All right, last round with ported. .282. I started to speed up there at the end because my dot was right on where I needed it to be. So that's how I was able to clean that up a little bit at 282 with the ports. So let's cover that up and let's shoot with the non-ports. All right, everything's ready to go. First round, non-ports. Best round at 10 yards on the ported was 282. Woo. All right, that first shot it broke the plane, so it's still in the A zone, but all 5 are there, and that was at 348. Second round. All right, those are all in. Oh, I do have one out in the Charlie right above the A, but that was 296. And last round. Okay, all of those were in. I actually think they all hit around that same little diameter or circle or inches, whatever you want to call it. So that's a pretty good drill. I like that drill. It helps you to get accurate and shoot with accuracy, knowing where to place your dot at, and then also challenging yourself at different yardage. And so we are going to back up to 15 yards and test that accuracy. All right, we're back here at 15 yards. We're gonna start with the non-ported barrel. And I forgot to tell y'all that last round that I did with the non-ported barrel was exactly 3 seconds. 5 shots in exactly 3 seconds. All right, and I'll show y'all on screen at the end of all of this, at each yardage and everything, what the time was. That way you can see what everything is looking like. All right, so 15 yards, 5 shots in under 5 seconds. Here we go. All right, had a something that happened there, but it looks like from here, they're all in the A zone. That was 671 with 5 shots. All right, so we already know that one ain't gonna be the one to count because that was over 5 seconds. All right, let's try this again. I pulled one up top. I don't know if you can see it on my second camera, but all the rest look like they're in the A zone. All right, and that was 343. All right, last round with the non-ported. I think I pulled 2. You can see it on the camera, but I think I pulled 2. All right, that was 351. All right, we got the ported Canic, 15 yards, first round. Looks like I pulled 3. And that was at 341. I'm gonna go down range and check. All right, it doesn't look like one of them made it on the paper, and I pulled 2. So let's correct this real quick. Okay, maybe pull 1. I think I see it on the outside there, on the outside of that other one. That's 314, and then last round right here. That was 280, but I can't see. All right, so after looking at the last round, which is at 15 yards, obviously it gets a little bit more difficult, and that's kind of like the area I'd like to work on, is right here at 15, just getting it up and just keeping it like managed. I think I got too loose at times, which is why I had those throwers, but keeping the recoil managed, and then just seeing my dot on it and just pulling the trigger every time it lands on it. And I actually like that drill because it just helps you understand where you are in your height over bore situation when you zero your red dots and stuff. But it helps you understand, like, as you back up or as you get closer, how you need to adjust your red dot so that you're hitting right where you want to hit. But guys, that is the Canic's SFX Rival ported and non-ported. And obviously from today's shooting, the ports are gonna win. And I wouldn't even say they're gonna win by a landslide. Like, I think it is still a comfortable shoot. That's why I think when you do these comparisons, you should definitely do it with like the same gun. That way it has the same feel, the same aesthetics, like literally the same thing on the gun except the ports. As y'all know, I do carry a light on here, and I took it off just so that the comparison could be fair. And even with just these ports, the guns felt the same, and they should feel the same because they're exactly the same. However, this one does give me that more accuracy, the more recoil reduction, and just a better shoot. Like, that's bottom line. That's what it allows. That's what your ports will allow. And so Again, there goes the crazy 8s. And then here is the dark side rival without any ports. So y'all let me know if y'all saw the difference in the shoots, which I hope you were able to see it, because I definitely saw it shooting it. But that's all I got for y'all today. If y'all got any more drills that are like fun and actually getting your bullets worth, if that makes sense, because you don't want to just come out to the range and just be like just throwing shots just because ammo is too expensive just to be throwing shots. But it's almost like you want to get your time out of every trigger pull and every bullet that exits your muzzle. You want to get the best time and training out of every bullet that exits this gun. So I think I got that today. I really enjoyed the drill that I did today. I'm actually gonna keep running that drill because I think it helps me to actually get up on target, stay accurate, and ultimately shoot faster. So until next time, guys, stay armed, stay safe, and stay vigilant. Peace.